Hi, guys. Welcome to the Navigator series, where we seek to empower people with the information they need to make good financial decisions for their families. I'm Kevin Burns, founder and lead financial planner at Navwell Advisors. And today I'm excited to talk about a question that I get quite a bit. And it's simply, I know you're an advisor, I know you're a financial planner, but what does that mean? What do you actually do, and how do you help families? But before we jump into that, as part one of our welcome series, I just want to take a moment and say thank you for signing up for our newsletter. And thank you for entrusting Navwell as a source that you can rely on for honest, straightforward financial advice. I'm grateful to have you here, and I'm looking forward to sharing insights that can hopefully help you and your family make good financial decisions. So, with that, let's jump back into the question at hand. What do you actually do as a financial planner? And it's a great question. Financial planning is a broad topic. And when you look at it through the lens of a family, a household can have a lot of moving parts. There's money coming in, there's money going out. There are bank accounts, credit cards, a mortgage, investment accounts, 401ks, 403bs, 529s, IRAs, Roth IRAs, employee benefits, employer stock plans, HSAs, FSAs, health insurance, life insurance, taxes, wills, trusts. The list can really go on and on and on. And when you layer on top of that a family's goals, priorities, and concerns, you really start to understand the complexity that a lot of people face in trying to plan. And most people didn't learn this stuff growing up, myself included. So all of these accounts, products, and movements can really be overwhelming for a lot of people. So when people ask me, what do you actually do? I try to be really straightforward. I help families make good decisions with their money. That's it. There's so much detail to personal finances, and there are so many areas that I could jump right into, but sometimes it's really refreshing just to hear a simple, honest answer. I help families make good decisions with their money. And that can mean different things to different families, right? And it usually does, depending on what somebody has going on at that time. So, for example, one family may come in and they may say, my spouse and I do well. We've been able to save some money. We continue to save each month. We just don't know what to do with it. And that's a pretty common thing, probably more common than a lot of people think. Another family may be thinking, we're looking to buy a house, or we're planning a renovation, and we want to understand the expenses that we're signing up for. We still want to be able to take vacations, enjoy ourselves, save for college, but we're worried about the mortgage, the taxes, the daycare, and all the other expenses that are going to eat into those other priorities. A different family may come in and they may say, I don't feel organized, right? My spouse and I, we've changed jobs a few times. We have a bunch of old accounts. We want to feel more organized. We want to make sure that we're on track for things, and we want to make sure that we're doing everything right. And that's a common one too. But whatever it is, from a financial planning standpoint, the objective is really the same. We want to help families make the right decision for them. So how do we do that, right? How do we ensure that we're helping families make the best decision? At Navwell, it comes down to the process and having a consistent, well thought out framework for helping clients make good decisions. So if helping families make good decisions with their money is what we do, then the process is how we do it. And it starts with understanding the client, right? What are their goals? What are their priorities? What are their concerns? What's important to them? What are their current financial strengths and weaknesses? Where are they doing well, and where are the gaps? And the process is rooted in goals and analysis. So if we go back to the first example, right? Couple, they do well. They've managed to save some money, and now they need guidance in terms of what to do next. Well, in that instance, we're going to spend a lot of time talking about their goals, priorities, and concerns. What are the top three goals? What are the top concerns? What keeps you up at night, right? They have the resources, so you really want to help them think through what's important to them and be intentional about where the money goes. And we're going to do the same thing for the second couple, right? The couple that are looking to buy a house. They said they still want to be able to take vacations, have fun, and save for college. Well, I'm going to say, tell me more about each of those, right? If you had to prioritize the goals versus spending more on a home, how would you do that? So you can start to see the decision-making process start to take shape. And once we've solidified these goals and priorities, we set them as the cornerstone and we start to build a plan around them. And from there comes the analysis. And this is where we really jump into the details. We'll understand what a family makes, what they have, where their strengths are and where the weaknesses are, where the gaps, right? And helping families make good decisions with their money comes from marrying the goals, priorities, and concerns with an analysis of where they are now. And the outcome creates this framework for making good decisions going forward. So that as we continue through the financial planning process, implementing and optimizing their accounts, we have this point of reference to help us make the right decision. So I hope that was helpful in getting a high level understanding of what I actually do as a financial planner. It's all about a client's goals, priorities, and concerns, and then having a robust, well thought out process so that we can help clients make decisions with greater clarity and confidence. Thanks all for joining today. Happy planning.